was not a good day for Aaron Rodgers yesterday. His Packers lost in Chicago, officially eliminating them from playoff contention. And Rodgers also threw an interception for the first time since September. Packers reporter Tom Silverstein wrote, quote, Rodgers seemed to miss open receivers or make inaccurate throws that were almost always completions in the past. And even former Packers Pro Bowl safety LeRoy Butler took a shot at Rodgers. He tweeted, I mean, really, if you can't outplay Mitch Trubisky, how good are you? Aaron's only job is to outplay the other quarterback. Agree? He will never win scoring 17 points.
Interesting.
Ouch. Skip.
Ouch.
Is it finally time to question Aaron Rodgers?
So, Shannon Sharp, you say he's the GOAT. And I ask repeatedly on this show, how good is he? Because I don't see enough there. I have been telling you for almost 2.5 years on this show, show me more. If you're the GOAT, show me this, show me that. Don't show me what you continue to show me this year, because it smacks of nothing but overrated. To me, Aaron Rodgers continues to live off reputation. He continues to live by some media apologists like the one sitting across from me who continues to say, you don't?
You haven't heard what I'm going to say.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. And to me, Aaron even continues to live off the fame generated by his State Farm commercials, which seem to air every other commercial. Am I right?
I don't know. Every
just
commercial.
Like almost every commercial is Aaron Rodgers State Farm. And it plants seeds in the subliminal seeds in people's minds like, he's the greatest, man. He's in every commercial. And he's just not. And once again, I say, is this overrated? Your QBR this year is 19th in the league. You're 28th of 33 qualified quarterbacks in completion percentage this year. Wow. You're 19th in yards per attempt. Is that Aaron Rodgers? Are those GOAT numbers? And then what really caught my eye this morning in USA Today was Tom Silverstein, who has covered the Green Bay Packers since 1989. And he really knows Packer Nation and what it's all about. He covered Brett Favre, obviously. And he really took off on Aaron today, and I applauded every line of it, because here's just a couple of quick lines. Rodgers was under pressure all day from defensive coordinator Vic Fangio's outstanding unit. Obviously, they played at Chicago and lost. But great quarterbacks make plays when the opportunity presents itself, and Rodgers did not, ... again. Because then he detailed game after game when Rodgers has come up short and failed and misfired. And he concludes the degree to which Rodgers' invincibility has shrunk this season has to make any coaching candidate cringe when thinking about taking this job. That's the GOAT you're talking about. So Jenny read the quote earlier about he just misses open receivers right and left. He missed a couple of big ones yesterday. And I'm saying, who is this guy? If you're that guy, how can you play this? You're living off the opening night game in which you came back in the fourth quarter down 21-3 and beat the Chicago Bears on a bad knee. You're still living off that, because after that this year, I see next to nothing that you have done. You even lost to the washed-up Tom Brady. I mean, how can you defend that?
It's not Tom
Seriously.
Brady.
Yeah, but Tom Brady needs to retire because he is done. He is over the hill, and maybe Aaron needs to think about hanging him up also. Right, Shannon?
Yeah. I know LeRoy Butler very well. He and I came out in the same draft, very good friends, made a couple of Pro Bowls together, had some great battles. And yes, it's time to question Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
I don't care how great you are. And a lot of times, the more great a person is, people think they're above reproach. No. No one. I don't care if you win 10 Super Bowls. You're 15-time MVP. People can question your game and your play. And Aaron Rodgers' play demands that we question it. His season has not been very good. It's a disappointment. At the end of the day, it's about winning and losing games. And yeah, there have been times that I thought he played well, but it didn't go his way. But there were throws yesterday he left out there, and that's unacceptable. For a guy as accurate that he's been over the course of his career, for him to play like he played yesterday is unacceptable. And like I said, Chicago did yesterday what they should have did opening night. Because remember, Skip, they were bringing pressure. They get him injured, and now all of a sudden they back off. Vic Fangio kept it coming. He's like, nah, we ain't dialing anything back. And Khalil Mack picked right up where he left off from game one. He kept coming. And they pressured him and they pressured him. And eventually, the pressure was so immense that he missed open throws. Because sometimes it's not about the sack. Sometimes it's about turning up the heat so much that you think it's harder than it actually is. And that's what we started to see from Aaron yesterday. So absolutely. Do I think, can they find a better quarterback in Green Bay? Absolutely. Now, obviously. And they just gave him $140 million on top of the, 35, $40 million they already owed him. So he's going to be there for the...
Fine now.
Well, they say he tweaked his groin yesterday on that Hail Mary. But that's not the... I don't do that. I used to have a restaurant, Jenny, and I served a lot of excuses. But it was just so hard to keep them coming, keep the excuses fresh. So I closed that business, and I just opened up one with hot L's. And guess who I got to serve yesterday, Skip Bayless? Yeah, you know. But anyway, Aaron, you didn't play... You haven't played well in a while. And at the end of the day, yeah, you still going to maintain that 4-1 touchdown to interception ratio. You're still going to be able to make throws that only quarterbacks can dream of. But at the beginning of the day, your job is to win games.
Yeah.
And right now, you're losing more than you're winning. And that's unacceptable.
Wow. So last week you admitted that you have given up on Kirk Cousins, and now it sounds like you've stepped off the bandwagon featuring Aaron Rodgers.
How dare you put Kirk Cousins' name in the same breath as Aaron Rodgers?
Well, they belong in your...
No, they don't.
Because they were your two guys.
Aaron's still my guy.
Is he?
But I don't make excuses.
Has he lost his GOAT status with a year like this? And by the way, last year wasn't very pretty either.
When he plays bad, I have no problem sitting here saying Aaron played bad. I don't make excuses and say, well, the defense did this and head coach got fired during the middle of the season. All I do is say, nah, Aaron, you got to get it done. Somebody else I know make excuses when a guy starts to flinch in the pocket. Make excuses when a guy makes horrible turnovers.
And that's when somebody across from that guy you're referring to says that the other quarterback is garbage and he gets Fs for almost every game, and he got an F for his whole season last year. I'm speaking of Dak Prescott, who doesn't belong in the same sentence with Aaron Rodgers. Although Dak has played better than Aaron Rodgers, and actually Dak head-to-head with Aaron Rodgers has outplayed him 3 times.
Let me ask you a question.
3 times.
If you don't mind me asking.
You believe in that?
If you don't mind me asking, what do you think the Cowboys' record would be if you switch places? Aaron Rodgers on the Cowboys and Dak's on Green Bay. What do you think the record would be?
I don't know. The way Aaron Rodgers is playing,
Skip, stop playing.
It'd probably be worse.
Skip, stop playing.
What is he now? Like 5, 8, 1?
You know what his
5, 8, and 1?
You know what his record is.
Really?
But I can assure you, they would be Super Bowl favorite.
Well, Tom Silverstein concludes that somebody needs to be hired to coach this team who isn't afraid to be critical of Aaron Rodgers in meetings or in public.
Hold on.
Boom.
That's going to happen.
Hold on.
Boom.
You missed the boat. That's what Winston Moss said. Now, he kind of walked to the back a little bit.
I think he walked.
Yeah, he walked, but it's
That's going to have to
he ain't delete that.
change.
He ain't delete that tweet. That tweet's still up.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay, what about this, though? Is Skip ready to jump off the Patriots
Good question.
bandwagon?